Hard for me to see that you're still acting like a candidate.
Senator, again, I remain very proud of everyone that worked on our campaign, the campaign that we ran.
Right now, all new at 5:30, the former candidate for Mitch McConnell's U.S. Senate seat on Capitol Hill today, being pressed for answers. You may remember Nate Morris. He was in the Senate race and then left it on Oaks night.
Well, today, one GOP senator questioning whether Kentucky Republican Nate Morris will leave his personal political views to the side in the new job President Trump nominated him for. And that's to be the U.S. ambassador to Colombia. Well,
Morris left the race at the urging of President Trump to clear the way for Republican Andy Barr. Our political reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez has more on Morris's chances to be an ambassador.
The way that we exited our campaign as well tells you everything you need to know about my character.
No regrets.
Bringing people together.
No regrets.
And
nothing to say. That's all I'm asking.
Senator, I'm very proud of the campaign that we ran.
You may remember Republican Nate Morris from his time as a U.S. Senate candidate, now on Capitol Hill, up for the job as President Trump's ambassador to Colombia. But he was pressed about his past blistering comments of Senator Mitch McConnell during his campaign for the 84-year-old seat.
I'm gonna trash Mitch McConnell's legacy!
Morris ended his Senate run on Oaks Day back in May at the urging of President Trump to clear the way for Republican Andy Barr in the primary. Trump then announced Morris would be his pick to be the next U.S. ambassador to Colombia.
Or have you taken any steps to rectify a perhaps damaged relationship?
Senator, what relationship?
I'm talking about, and I'll read them if you would like, some of the harsh words you've said against one of my colleagues.
Well, Senator, what I would say is that obviously campaigns are very spirited.
In his confirmation hearing, Morris told members of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee that as ambassador, he'd focus on combating the flow of illegal drugs and re-energizing economic ties with the South American country. But Republican Senator John Curtis of Utah questioned whether the longtime businessman could separate being a candidate for elected office to being a key diplomat.
It's hard for me to see that you haven't taken off your candidate hat. You're still acting like a candidate.
Senator, again, I remain very proud of everyone that worked on our campaign, the campaign that we ran.
Essentially, he is President Trump's representative to Colombia.
Robert Farley teaches diplomacy and national security classes at UK. He talked about how the Trump administration has changed the norms when it comes to ambassador selections.
It used to be that about 7 out of 10 ambassadors were career foreign service. During this term, it is 9 out of 10 being political.
Morris comes in at a time when Colombia is set to swear in a new right-wing president as Trump looks to further his economic influence in Latin America.
To let the world know that Colombia is open for business again.
Morris making it clear he's in lockstep with the president's goals. That committee in D.C., by the way, Senator Rand Paul is on it. They still, though, have to schedule a vote on whether to advance Morris's nomination to the full Senate. If that happens, one question would be whether Senator Mitch McConnell, if he's back by then, would vote to confirm Morris, again, a frequent McConnell critic. This all comes as just yesterday, the Trump administration revoked the visa of Brazil's ambassador to the U.S. A senior State Department official said the move is not the same as kicking her out of the country, instead calling it a reciprocal action. Brazil has delayed granting diplomatic approval to the U.S. pick for ambassador to Brazil. That's Daniel Perez. The official, though, said if Brazil approves Perez, the visa will be immediately restored to Brazil's ambassador.